Precious souls, welcome back to my happy space. Let's use some Osho Zen. We're going to find out what your soul needs you to know. Your higher self, your guardian angels, and your incredible ancestors. Tapping into the collective watching. Ooh, just had a reading about that. Releasing burdens. You want to watch these come out? I think this is like my 428th video. Wow, how time flies when you're having fun in your happy space. All right, a card about releasing burdens. So everything that you believed you had to do because others said it was what was best for you, that's what we're dropping. Any old beliefs, any old programming, any old insecurities or fears that once held you back, they were from others who were unhealed, who don't have the same path as you. You're shaking these chains. You're taking the burdens off. You're rebelling against what they have to say. You're taking them off your back, and your back is going to stop. You know how your shoulders ache sometimes? Those are the burdens, the energy. People are saying, no, really, I want you to be this in life. I think it's best. For instance, for me, I thought I'd be a child psychologist when I was growing up. And guess what? I was told that's a lot of money. It takes years and years of your life. Why don't you do something, settle for something simpler? So I did. And I worked sometimes 3 jobs at a time to satisfy what everybody else thought was my limit. Well, guess what? It was my purpose to inspire and heal others. And I studied psychology anyway for a hobby. And then when the time came around that I heard of, hey, inspirational speaking, I thought, wow, maybe that's what I can do. I love to inspire others, uplift them, and use what I understand as far as, human behaviors and everything to help them overcome these wounds inside. But then it was, well, that's not a real job. Well, I think it is, but I never jumped on it because other people told me it's not going to serve you in life. You need to have these 3 jobs, 4 jobs, keep working, keep pushing. And inevitably, it took me many decades of my life, but here I am. I'm certified. I'm a certified spiritual life coach, healer, spiritual healer. I do hypnosis. I take people past life regression, inner life regression, and I operate and using my studies of psychology that I've done as a hobby and certified in so many ways that I can heal others. And I utilize my spiritual psychic gifts. And this is a beautiful thing. One way or another, you cannot get around what you're designed to do. But breaking through the burdens that other people think they know what's best for you, but they don't. How could they? Only you and your beautiful spirit team know. Breaking through those burdens early on in life saves you a lot of pain, a lot of agony, and gets you aligned with your highest aspirations and your life purpose much faster. All right. Recent past, please, Spirit. We'll finish this reading out. Thank you. We're going to know what's to come, should they choose to drop these burdens. Thank you. I want to know the energy of the collective I'm reading for right now. The energy of the collective, letting go. Wonderful. Love this for you. I'll explain all this. Wow. Okay. We've got this, and we're going to have to take, I guess, this and these. They gave us some spares. We've got extras. We'll take them all. We want all the information from our spirit guides that we could possibly get. And here's another one. All right. So your challenge is to align your heart with your head. Get control of your ego. Your ego is not, I'm not saying we need to dissolve the control that it has. We are not going to, we're going to work with our ego. Our ego is always looking to protect us. And based on the past, a lot of us live in almost like a survival mode, okay? Fight, flight, freeze, fawn, until we heal our childhood wounds, okay? The insecurities, the fears, the attachment styles, everything that we picked up on and programmed, our minds perceived as a program about how we believe and think about ourselves, how we view our value, our self-worth, all of that, okay? That's ego. It operates out of fear and insecurity, and it means to protect us, but it's still protecting us sometimes from things that don't exist anymore. These are old programs running. So we can't allow our ego to control us. We need to operate from our heart space, our soul. Our soul knows the way. Our feelings, our emotions, which so many people run from, they're our compass. If something feels good, go with it. If something doesn't feel good, it's not meant for us. But we've learned to suppress our emotions and our feelings and not trust them and go exclusively by what our ego says and by what other people try. We look outside of ourselves for guidance, but that's not where the answers are. Those are the wrong answers. That's the long way around. You could trust me on that one. I've been there, done that, spent many a years not fulfilling what I wanted to based on what other people believed was better for me, and because I lacked the confidence or the value in my own trusting my own intuition, which I'm a psychic, right? Look how that steered me off my path temporarily. So when you align with your own truth, listen to your own heart, your own feeling center. Does this feel right? Does this person feel right? Does something feel wrong about this? Does this light me up? Does this bring passion and joy into my life? Or is this feeling draining? Is this feeling like it's Monday morning and I feel like I'm swallowing my heart? I don't want to go to work. Then you're not in the right spot. It's actually quite simple, guys. And I'm not mocking or making fun. This was me also. I spent my entire life, like I said, working harder, working on building other people's empires, bringing my creative abilities to help other people build homes that I never even had my name on title, building other people's dreams, helping other people do repairs, helping other people succeed, lining other people's pockets, other people thriving, until finally I went, this doesn't feel right. Now my ego says I'm not worthy or that I should fear going out on my own or trusting my instincts. But I finally said to my ego, you need to sit aside. I'm benching you. You're sitting on the bench. I'm going to trust my own feeling center. And with full faith, I let go of all the jobs, all the narcissists in my life, all the frenemies that were using and abusing me, relationships that were using and abusing me, anybody who was manipulative. And I'll tell you what, my psychic abilities went amazing. Ego blocks your psychic abilities, and everybody has psychic abilities. I don't care who you are. Once you get your ego tamed by healing the wounds or the belief that other people are superior to you or that you could trust them over you, as soon as you align back and you heal those wounds, those false beliefs, that's when your psychic abilities really come online and you can manifest anything you want. You've done it for everybody else. Look around. Look at how much you've helped other people. Once you turn it on yourself and start believing in yourself and trusting your guidance system, they are powerful. You've got ancestors in the background telling you what needs to be done. They've got bird's eye view. They could see past, present, future, everything. And they're working with you because they need you to succeed because they are you. They are a part of you. So I'd trust them over anybody, any time of day. And now that I have, my life is beautiful, incredible. I'm manifesting everything I need to and want to. I'm doing everything I dreamed. I'm helping others, and my Monday mornings are the same as my Saturday nights. Okay? You have every ability to do this, and it is something I've chosen to take on to help other people align with this, to figure this out and how to do this, and it's a beautiful, wonderful way that we're meant to step into understanding and truly knowing ourselves. So subconsciously, you're feeling stress. You're worried about the future, which always only brings anxiety. There's only ever this moment. This is where the power is. There's no future. You're writing it right now. So if you're looking way over there, you're not giving any power to what is in front of you. And your angels, your spirit guides are giving you everything you need right now. It's like the video game Tetris that goes way back, but it gives you these shapes and they come down faster and faster. But they always give you exactly what you need. If you use them and don't allow yourself to get flustered at something happening fast, but you say, this is what I need it here. You're looking in the moment instead of looking ahead, then you've got full control over what you're doing and reacting or acting, okay? Responding instead of reacting with the ego on what you can use and the tools available everywhere. You can be resilient, you can be resourceful and creative, and everything is provided. I'm not kidding. It's always, wherever there is poison, there's a cure. Wherever there is a problem, there's a beautiful solution. And it's about seeing it by not looking in the past and future, but instead right now. All your abundance is coming to fruition. It's in your energy. And you're probably starting to reap the rewards right now. If you're not, it is right there. You need to keep believing. Some of you might be going through a lot of challenges right now because right before this stuff comes in, You're challenged and tested. Will you give up or will you keep the faith? And for you, again, your challenge is to not let your ego go, it hasn't happened yet. Where is it? And try to control it. Oh, I'm fearful. It might not come in. Maybe all this was crazy for me to do. Okay, again, dropping the burdens of others. Those are the voices of others. The people who've said, don't do that. That's crazy. That's foolish. Why would you do that? Do it my way. You don't see. I know better. I'm older. I'm wiser. Again, all of that. In the recent past, you started to look at life in a different way. There might have been a period of time where things weren't so incredibly abundant, or there was a time of rest. Okay? That was the time you were given to rest up, get organized, because there's something big coming, and that is this incredible abundance and all of the seeds you've sown coming to fruition, all your hard work paying off. So in the past, I think you started to see that rhythm, that if everything was exciting all the time, you wouldn't have those moments to rest, catch up, get ready for the next. And you wouldn't appreciate the highs if we didn't have the lows. Okay, in the near so-called future, again, it's written in the now. It depends on what you do every moment, because you're jumping timelines every moment. You're choosing every moment. Do I use this toothpaste, that toothpaste? Do I eat this or do I eat that? Do I move this direction, that direction? Do I keep this job, lose that job? Do I give up this person, keep them as a friend, this relationship? Every single second you're making decisions, jumping different parallels of where you want to be and moving in this whole entire web, okay? So realizing that your journey is whatever you make it in the now. This is what the future holds. It's whatever you put in the now. It's seeing that it's not the end goal, but you will constantly be going through different dimensions, different variables. It's like a choose your own adventure book with 10 gazillion choices to make, and that is your life. So your journey will be a beautiful one, so long as you realize it's not about what the ego says. It has to end up this way, it has to come in this way, it has to be this way, but being open to all the beautiful side roads that you get pulled to along the way, and pulling all the experience and joy and wisdom and lessons that you can on the way. That is what is powering you up. That is what sets you apart from the others, the people around you, the people who say you couldn't do it. Yes, I can. I know I can, because a seed wouldn't be planted in my imagination from my beautiful ancestors if it wasn't something that I was meant to create, conceive. Okay? Right now, you're letting go of something. This is beautiful. And I believe it has a huge connection with whatever other people thought was best for you, the burdens you carry. Some of you have been carrying karma that isn't even yours. You're so willing to try to help people to the extreme of self-sacrifice that you're taking them by the hand, trying to show them. Meanwhile, your own journey is being put on hold. Excuse me. So you're letting go of looking outside of yourself for constant advice when you've got, intuitively what you need to do. You're letting go of old beliefs, old patterns, old insecurities, old fears, people who are draining, people who pull on your energy and keep you from devoting your attention to the things that are important for you, for your journey. And you're starting to put into yourself. That's energy saved when you're not squandering it on people that are not reciprocating. Speaking of reciprocating, your spirit guides want you to let go of someone who or something that no longer serves you. This could be a job, it could be a person, but you grow from different roots. You create something beautiful, lessons, children, whatever the case may be. You learn and grow. And when that learning is done and you've outgrown that person, that place, that thing, it's time to release it. Because staying in it is only holding you back from the energy that's meant to come in, which is way, way more aligned with your highest aspirations. A lot of people will stay in relationships for the children, and they don't realize the damage it's doing to the children to be in a relationship that is unfulfilling. A lot of people stay in jobs that are unfulfilling, and they're spending their time, their years, pouring into something, waiting for that gold-plated watch after 30 years, but they're missing doing their purpose. Something that aligns with them brings them joy. It's not even really like work, and yet they're doing everything that feels so good, helping themselves and others in some way. And they're stagnant, sitting in a place because people have told them that's the right thing to do. So your spirit guides want you to definitely look at, Is there something that you need to let go of? Not without a big fight, but just with gratitude for the lessons and forgiveness for any wrongdoings, and, forgiving yourself for maybe not doing everything the way that you would have liked to have, or for not having the outcome that you expected, but releasing it. What you desire and what you're denying yourself is releasing the past, because it's got a grip hold, feeding guilt onto you. Whenever we look at the past, there's only guilt there, guys. There's nothing there but guilt, because we're looking from a different perspective, where now we have this new wisdom, this experience, this knowledge, this inner knowing, and the tools that, of course, we would do things different now, but we weren't given that wisdom. So, of course, we didn't show up as this version of ourselves. We can look back and torment ourselves, but however you showed up was perfect, or you would have been given more tools to do something different with it. It's about releasing it. You're being called to release the past. Everybody learned something